Hey there, it's Elizabeth. Welcome back to another flip through. So this is where we left off. I'm trying my best to get through this December. Whew. This is December 2017, and I'm currently filming this in February of 2018. So I kind of want to get a little bit more caught up on my flip throughs. So anywho, let's get started. All right, so this was a Tuesday. Oh, it was, hello, a bed day. You know, some people have been commenting recently about my beds and where I get them. Well, backstory on the bed, okay? Whenever I have a bad day, or a bed day is how I like to call them, yeah, that's a day where I spend most of it in bed because I'm not feeling well. I have a migraine. I'm having a POTS flare, whatever the case is. If I'm not feeling good, I head straight back to my comfort zone, which is my bed. So that's the reason I put a bed on my page. So every time I see a bed on my page, I know that I was not having a good day, but it doesn't look negative. You know what I mean? So that's why I put a really cute or pretty bed on my page, because I feel that that adds a little bit of positivity to my page, positivity to, you know, my attitude about the page and, you know, for something that's not so positive. So that's just my way of brightening it up, so to speak. And yeah, if I'm having a bed day, generally I do not work in my books. So this is done after the fact. Okay, so apparently I woke up with vertigo. I hate that. Ugh. So yeah, I was dizzy all day long. I don't like that. I was finishing up my rag rug, so I still do stuff while I'm in bed, but I just don't work on my Fobonichi. So yeah, so I was crocheting that day. Big Handsome had his appointment with his gastroenterologist. And yeah, they still, to this day, and more on the saga of my husband's health, but yeah, they still haven't figured out what's wrong with him. Anyway, so he had to, at this point in time, go in for another round of tests. So yeah, at this point in time, we were hoping that the fifth time, yes, the fifth time was going to be the charm. Oh my gosh. So yeah. Oh, and I received a sweet, sweet card from Mamie this day. And, oh, Mamie's card I put in this book here, which I showed you in the last flip through and you've seen on other videos. This is where I hold all the Christmas cards that I received in a year. Okay, so what else? We had enchiladas. Yeah, still on Game of Thrones. So then this day here was a Wednesday. I awoke dizzy again. This is back when I filmed the TheReBookery journal opening. And can I tell you guys, oh my gosh, I have not had time to work on that journal yet, okay? I've been doing so many other things, including making my own journals and to give out. And yeah, I just have not had time to sit down and start. So hopefully I'll get some time to do that here soon. So I had a dermatology appointment this day. Remember last time I got my results from the biopsy and there was no malignancy, however, with my skin cancer. However, I did have to get a chunk cut out. So yeah, teeny little surgery. The teeny surgery ended up with, you know, an 1.5 inch scar, and I don't know how many stitches I had this time. So yeah, anyway. And you know what's totally stinks is that just this past October 2017, I was nearly 1 year cancer-free and ready to move on to 6-month appointments. And wouldn't you know it, I flip and go in there and they find 2 more dang spots. Oh, so there went that out the window. Now I still have to go every 3 months. Anyhow, so yeah, another 1.5 inch scar to my collection of scars now. I'll take a scar any day, any day. So yeah, I got home and rested. My sweet Big Handsome went with me and held my hand through the whole procedure. I did receive some lovely cards from Heidi and Perrette, which are also in my Christmas book, instead of in here. So yeah, catching up on my Fobonichi. Let's see. So this was a Thursday. Oh gosh, yeah. The night before, like, I didn't know if my chest incision was gonna be, you know, sore or not. I mean, I would assume, but I remember, and so sorry if this makes you cringe, but I remember when he, you know, I mean, I'm awake when he's doing it, so he was just like tugging on me like he was sewing up a dang football. I mean, it was crazy, and I thought to myself right then when I was on the table, I thought, that is really gonna smart tomorrow. I can just tell. And yeah, I woke up, my chest incision was screaming. Oh my heavens. So yeah, it was so uncomfortable. Ugh, oh well. I, you know, probably took some ibuprofen and went on my way. So anyway, okay, yeah, I was gonna try catching up on my phobo, but that was a no-go. So yeah, I went out and about with sunshine, even though I felt like poop, but, well, you know. But I hate missing time with my gems, you know? I mean, if they're available and they're free, that's a rarity, so I don't care how I'm feeling. If they want to go do something, I go do it, you know? I scored at Goodwill. I found 3 bolts of lovely red vintage fabric. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. And I got some Childcraft books, which I am turning one of them currently into, no, 2 of them currently into a, whatchamacallit, a journal, right? And here, whoops, get off. Here's one of them. So that's the front of it. I think it came out cute. So, and there's the back of it. Yeah, so I've been busy working on this. Well, not busy, that's a lie. I've been slowly working on it. You know, it'll get done. Anywho, let's see what else. Yeah, loaded some videos, uploaded my Traveler's Notebook junk journal video. I had made 2 TN junk journals, so I had uploaded that. Still on Game of Thrones. Another beautiful day. And now I'm wishing it was a bit cooler. Seriously, Elizabeth, get with the program. I don't know. Okay, so my chest was still sore, but not as much. And, yeah, Tylenol was helping. Oh, I made some felt ornaments right here. I gotten this idea from a lovely dear friend on the Facebook group, the Fobonichi Facebook group. She had made these, I believe, with her granddaughter, and they were so adorable. I, of course, had to try my hand at it, and I love them. They are just precious. So yeah, so I want to make a load of those, and I have all the stuff to do it. I just have to do it. Oh, and this one I think I made for my hairdresser because I was going that morning to get a haircut. So that's what I did that day. And everyone's off for holiday break now. And it was cookie baking day with Beauty Queen. So, oh, and I made this year's batch of hot cocoa. Yeah, we're still on Game of Thrones. And then Droopy Tree. Remember, I told you in the last flip through, if you remember. Yeah, Droopy Tree. I told you that when we went and got our tree back on the 10th of December, they all looked really sickly. I mean, it was just not good pickings this year. So, oh gosh. Anyway, yeah, it only had to last a few more days. So let's see. Oh, this is the day I went to Joann's to get some felt and fabric for the Christmas ornaments. They didn't really have a great selection. I don't know. And traffic was horrible. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Did I go? Yeah, Big Handsome took me. Yeah. Oh, and then my pups never did get their holiday grooming. I just put it off and put it off and put it off, and then they just never got it. So they'll get it next year. And then happy Christmas Eve. Yeah, today is usually our busiest day. It is full of traditions. Today's, like this day, Christmas Eve is wrapping day for us. We wrap all of our presents, so both of the kids take turns coming into my room and, you know, helping me wrap presents, and it's like an all-day affair. And we do not set out our presents under the Christmas tree until Christmas Eve, because where a Christmas tree sits, it's right in our bay window, and yeah, we just don't, you know, we just don't. Anyway, so we did that, and my room looked like Christmas had exploded in it. And then we prepared. I ended up preparing. My husband was feeling really, really rough that night. I felt so bad for him. So I prepared the dinner, which was all snacky food. That's another tradition we have. We sit down, we watch a movie, and we eat snacky food like deviled eggs, pigs in a blanket. What else? I can't remember right offhand. Do I have it written down here? Yes, I do. Mexican tuna dip, spinach dip. So yeah, that's what we do. And then we all were supposed to go Christmas lighting, which is something we have done for 26 years. And my kids, even now that they're, you know, relatively 20 and 21, they still ask if we're going to go. And, you know, we were always like, yeah, we're going to go, we're going to go. Well, this year, yeah, my husband could not make it. He could not go. He just was feeling that bad. We thought that we would end up in the emergency room on Christmas Eve. It was terrible. So the Gems and my daughter's boyfriend all went out, and then my son, he was so sweet. I was laying in bed. We had gone to bed already, my husband and I was laying in bed watching YouTube videos, and then all of a sudden I get a FaceTime chat thing pop up. You know, my son took me along so that I wouldn't miss Christmas lighting. So it was so sweet. It was so sweet. Yeah, they did that so I wouldn't miss out on it, because I was really bummed. You know, I mean, I was worried about my big handsome, and I felt really sorry for him, but at the same time, selfishly, I was really bummed that I didn't get to go, that we didn't get to go, you know, and share the tradition as a family. So then the 25th came, and Christmas morning, we have a very, like, quiet Christmas, not busy at all. You know, of course, like I said, my kids are 20 and 21, so we, yeah, nobody wakes up at, you know, the crack of dawn or anything like that. So it's a very relaxed day. We don't even open gifts hardly before 10 a.m. So they came out. They usually open up their stockings, and then we eat breakfast. We had a yummy French toast casserole that morning. Then we read from the book of Luke about the birth of Christ, and then these were some of the favorites, you know, gifts, I guess. You know, Big Handsome's favorite was watching everybody open theirs, but he did like his tool set. My favorite was a vintage Royal manual typewriter that my husband bought me. It is beautiful. A Royal manual typewriter. So it's gorgeous, and I loved it. BQ's favorite was a Louis Neverfull. So that was a nightmare to get. And then my son's favorite was new computer parts, because he's building another gaming computer. So yeah, so we had a very nice Christmas together, and then everybody went their separate ways, and yeah. So Big Handsome Sunshine and I headed to, we headed south, and then Beauty Queen went over to her boyfriend's house. So it was a very nice day. And then this day here, Tuesday, we had a very lazy day. We didn't do too much. Oh my gosh, yes. I'm like allergic. I don't even know if that's the right way to spell Band-Aid. But I'm like allergic to the adhesive or something. It's not the latex apparently, because I've gotten non-latex Band-Aids and they still give my skin a reaction. So I'm allergic to the adhesive or something. And so I needed to keep, for 2 weeks, I needed to keep this big old, like, you know, this big patch on my chest over my stitches. And, oh, it was just itching up a storm. I had the worst rat. It was just terrible. So, yeah. Anyway, I did go out and pull some weeds, so that was nice. And, yeah, it started raining, so I didn't get as far. Yeah. Oh, golly day, yeah. And then I guess with all my sweat, I know that's attractive. My steri strips that had been over my incision all ripped off when I took the Band-Aid off. Oh, golly, I was just a mess. Anyway, yeah, so that's it, you know. Let's see, what else? Oh, we finished up the Game of Thrones, and yeah, it did finally grow on me, and so I did enjoy the series. And then poor Big Handsome, he wasn't feeling well. And then on Wednesday, we had you know, just a lazy, slow morning. And let's see. Oh, the kids ended up going up north a bit to visit family from Michigan. So just the two kids went. And I was a nervous wreck because they've never driven that far by themselves. So I was just in a state. But, you know, they made it up there. They had a good time and all of that. Big Handsome and I went out and about, had a library run, went to Bell's, same old, same old. Let's see. It was another beautiful day on Thursday. We were down in the Keys for a 2-week vacation. So, yeah, we went out on the boat this day. And I caught 3 fish. I caught a dog snapper and 2 mangroves. Why I don't have any pictures in here, I don't know. Oh my gosh, yes, I remember this day. Holy cow. Big Handsome, he started like feeling so bad. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen him feel this bad before. Like, once we got in, you know, we finally made it back to our dock. And once we got in and he, you know, got upstairs and you know, did whatever, laid down, relaxed a bit or whatever. And once the episode, I guess you want to call it, was over, he was like, I'm telling you, honey, I was literally going to have you call the Coast Guard. Like, it was that bad. It was, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, it ended up, you know, everything was fine, obviously, but I hate that he suffers so much and nobody can figure it out. Okay, let's get through with December. So, same old, same old. The Gems decided to stay another night up north, so they were having a lot of fun. And we had determined to go out again on the boat today, and the ride was beautiful, but we stayed closer to shore just in case. So, yeah, it was a frustrating day as far as fishing went. Yeah, there was a lot of swearing going on. Poor Big Handsome. Oh, golly. And, yeah, the winds were picking up, so I was being tossed all over the place, and I was going to be all bruised from head to toe, I'm sure. So, let's see. I guess we ended up catching 2 snappers, so that was good. On this day, it was cooler out, and Big Handsome turned the heater on. Holy cow. Yeah, he hates being cold, and he has, like, no fat at all on his body due to his illness. And so, yeah, he gets cold very easily now. And so the heater went on. I was setting up my January-February book. Yeah, we pretty much relaxed the rest of the day. Oh, we started watching Broadchurch. So, yeah, we enjoyed that show. A bit dark, but we enjoyed it. And yeah, that was it. And then the last day of December, it was still a bit cool out. We did go out. Oh, we went out and about. Okay, so yeah, we were in search of roll-up shades for the back patio, the upstairs, the balcony, because the ones that we had up there had been torn off by hurricane, whatever it was that blew through here earlier in the year. Hurricane Irma. So, yeah, it's so weird. Like, almost everyone down in the Keys has these roll-up shades outside, yet no place in the Keys sells them. I find that odd. Anyhow, yeah, this was New Year's Eve, obviously. We don't do anything for New Year's Eve. We're such a party family that we were in bed by 9:30. And yeah, I'm glad the neighbors didn't go nuts so that I could sleep. And then here is the end of my, the end of the year. So this is just a recycled card. And then here are the shout outs that I did for number 5. Here's the back of my book. You can find these on my shout outs list on my channel. And there's the back of the book, which is just a piece of scrapbook paper. And then I put little eyelets on the front and back and put a little bit of scrap fabric on here to tie it together. So there's the end of 2017. Sorry, this was a little bit longer, but I really did want to just get through this book and so that we can start on in January for the January flips. So thanks a lot for spending your time with me, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.